All right, guys, I've got an update for you. It is the 12th of March, and the poncho tree is in full flowering. A lot of open flowers. I've noticed, looking at the tree, that there are several of male and female flowers opening at the same time, so hopefully gonna have some pretty good pollination. This brick structure seemed to do its job over the wintertime. I didn't have any frost damage at all. I think the low that we had was, I believe, in like the mid 20s. I don't think it got too low. The tree's looking really healthy though. Essentially every tip has flowers on it, so I'm pretty excited to see the fruit set this year. I bought this tree 10 months ago as a 30-gallon, and I immediately, the day I got it delivered, I put it in ground. Now, I did not do the same for this Fantastic. I left it in its 30-gallon container. In fact, it's this one right here. It looked fine until I took it out, and essentially the entirety of it was root rot. So I had to take out a lot of the roots, and I put this in ground about a month ago. It's been about 30 days, and it hasn't really responded well. A lot of discoloration on the leaves. It had an insane amount of fruit set, I think partially because I pruned off its main stalk. It was as high as this poncho, but I just needed to keep it a little more pruned up in its container. But yeah, all of these flowers that I don't see any fruit set. I'm looking right now if there's anything else. Oh, you know what? There's one right there. I can't tell, but that's a little fruitlet. A little fruitlet right there. But similar deal, I have it on a mound. Native sandy soil. I added earthworm castings and compost to the top of the soil, and then obviously heavily mulched underneath. So these two are the in-ground, and I wish I would have just put this in ground. Now obviously I know it's only about 8.5 feet apart. There's going to be some sort of obviously these things are going to blow up in growth, and so I expect a lot of pruning on this side. I do have another poncho tree right here. Fantastic here, Fantastic here. And you'll notice, so yeah, we've got a lot of fruit set right there. And then I've got another Fantastic here. I have a Fantastic here, a poncho right here, and then here is, I believe, we have a jelly. I left this one out. It was grafted, but it froze 2 years ago, but I just let it keep growing, and I left it in the pot didn't cover it at all, didn't do any protection down to mid-20s, and it did fine. So I'm pretty excited about that. This is my patch of Egyptian walking onions. We'll see how that goes. I got this loquat from Craig down in Citra, Florida. This is the Ellen Marker, one of his seedling varieties that is apparently pretty good. In my front yard I have a Yehuda, which also pretty good. These are my seedling Mexicolas. I topped them. I'm going to be doing some graft projects on them. This one I topped earlier. These are two pineapple guava varieties. I'm actually going to go around. Two pineapple guava varieties I broke off. I'm training it to grow more of a tree than a bush. The variety is Anatoki and Kateri. I've got some perennial tree kale. This one is, I believe, a Del Rio. Yep, I also got this from Craig down in Central Florida. I'm gonna pick off any fruitlets that sit here. This is a, what is it called? I forget the variety actually. But this is a apple cactus. I forget the name. It'll come to me. These are just some seedling loquats that I'm gonna graft onto. Here's a, I believe this is a jade. Which is a black skin Mexican avocado. And here are my Del Rio seedlings. Also going to be grafting onto those. This Owari Satsuma is doing great. Had probably 40 fruit on it that I harvested, and it's just bursting with new growth. So that's pretty exciting. We've got the Harvey lemon. Didn't cover it, doesn't matter. It's pushing out new growth, looking great. Here is the Namwa banana. I covered it in lights. It did its thing and it's pushing out new growth. We'll see if I get any fruit this year. Garlic varieties, looking forward to the scapes. These are hardneck varieties. I vernalized them in the fridge for a long time. My Brussels sprouts are already going to seed. I don't know. I'm going to harvest these here soon. Here are some other seedlings. Grafted quite a few loquats. We'll see how they did. Just working on a little grafting projects. Lastly, I've got this 30 to 40 foot tall citrus tree. It's pushing out a, let's see if I can just see any, bunch of flowers. The whole tree is flowering. Usually makes a couple hundred. I left a couple up there that I haven't picked yet. Alright guys, well that's the essentially the update I have for now. These other avocados I'm going to be getting on in ground at some friend's house, some other properties that I think would suit well, but I'm looking forward to just showing y'all. This is the first time I'll have fruit, hopefully, so I'll keep you updated through the spring and if I get a good fruit set. Thanks guys.